Hi everyone, Dorota, Palicka International Nail Artist and Educator, and today we are going to do some stiletto nail. It is going to be a little bit longer than usual, and I will show you step by step how to do those kind of extreme stiletto nails sculpted on the forms. I hope you will really enjoy watching this tutorial, so let's start. So I have left one nail to be able to show you those long stiletto nails. They're so beautiful. And I'm going to use a different forms this time. They are going to be a Crista Paruti nail forms. Obviously we are not going to go as long. I have just etched the surface of my nail, and that's the one we are going to do it. I'm going to make sure there is no shiny places because I want them to last nice and long time. Clean the dust, and then we are going to fill this form. This is going on the back. And to make my life easier, I'm going to actually trim this form a little bit. So I'm just going to cut out some parts of it because it's a little bit too long and we are not going to go as long. Open the form, and then just to get a really nice point, I'm going to use my spatula to bend it right in the middle. So you can see there is a line and I want to bend there, just so I know where is the middle and the form doesn't bend in a different place. And then we have to really start rolling it in between our fingers, like roll it in into a nice point. It's a really time-consuming stuff, like to do this kind of extreme work. I wanted to show you. Okay, and then I have closed this part of the form. Because I've got high hyponychium, you can guys see it, like this is a hyponychium underneath of my nail. I need to cut it, some space for it. And I'm going to cut out a decent amount because I've got decent hyponychium. So just cut this out. And then just to make life easier for a pinching, I'm also cutting on the sides. So this is exactly the same way I would prepare my normal form. If you don't have those long form, what you could do is you could just glue two forms together. And before I got the hands into those forms, I was gluing two forms together. Okay, I'm making sure I'm in the middle. And then for this finger, I want my form to go a little bit up, because otherwise, once it grows, it will grow really strongly down. So once I'm happy, I can start closing the form. I really want to do it slowly, because the way I apply the form, that's the shape I'm gonna get. Okay, so I've got nice tunnel. And now I can start closing the form properly. I'm pinching this form also as well. You can see it, like I'm trying to go into the width of my nail even slightly slimmer. And also with the fan, we've got stronger pressure, so I need to watch it, because sometimes when I close it like this side would close more than this side. So it's good to swap your hand and go with your fan on the other side as well, so you can close it with the same strength. This is called fussiness, but like for those kind of sets, you have not really, if you want to make them pretty, I'm trying to don't make any mistake at any part of the application. So sorry guys, this is going to be a really long tutorial. Okay, check how it looks. Even higher. Okay, and then with extra nail prep, we are going to dehydrate the nail plate. Just because during the form application you can touch it and you don't want any oils to be in there. And then once it's dry, universal air bond, and then we are going to use the fiber gel in a perfect rose color. So this is just drying. And then universal air bond. Again, wait for it to dry. And we can start the application. You can see it, they are so long that they are getting into the way. So I'm just going to clean it so we don't cure that. And then let's apply it. First of all, I'm going to squeeze it more. Nice and thin layer. Now with those kind of length and such a thin end, you don't want to file a lot. And in order to file as little as possible, you need to apply your product really well. And that's what I'm going to do it. Okay, so I'm applying a scoop of the product and run it through the center of the nail. So this way I'm also building up my strength as well, and apply the product only to the middle. We are going to go to the letter, actually this is number in here, 10.5, almost 11. Okay, so we have created like a spine. And now I'm going to start building it. So one side first. And then going into the other side. Do not move your finger into one side, even if you cannot see it properly. If you do it, the gel is going to run in there. So I'm really trying to keep it nice and straight. Okay. Now just perfect what we have done. And then go into the other side, and you can see the product already start to run, so I need to sort this out. Because I don't want to have too much filing. Clean my brush quickly. And now with the clean brush, I'm just cleaning up the edges. Okay, same on this side. With the clean brush. Once you're happy with it, give it a cure. And we are going to cure it for 30 seconds. Okay, once you're happy with it, check it, and we are going to gently pinch it. I don't want to pinch too much because we have already pinched with the foam application, so only a slight pinch. And then cure another 30 seconds. The fiber gel cures in 60 seconds, so I always start pinching after half of the time when the product is still flexible. But if you want to pinch evenly, you need to apply your product evenly as well, because if you would have some space where you've got more product, it will pinch less, and where you've got less product, it will pinch more. Okay, so I've got another 3 seconds to cure, and then we can move on into the second layer. Okay, so this way the nail is much slimmer. Now I'm going to pick up another scoop of the product. And what I'm doing is I'm working on the sides of my nail, like making sure every place is covered. And then apply the product through the entire nail. So thin layer through the full nail, right to the end. Again, starting with the middle, going right to the end, doing the sides. And now I can see that I also missed some product on this side and here. So I want to bring it a little bit lower. I have hardly any pressure on my brush. And then do the same on this side. And this side looks actually really nice. So clean my brush, and then we are going to build up our apex in a structure. So like I'm picking up the largest scoop possible, and then going to build up my apex. So look maybe on the side view, guys. I'm trying to release this ball and then run it through the center, right to the end. Obviously the end is thinner, so you've got less product there. Look, so that's the apex almost done. I can just touch it up and then give it a cure. Okay, because this nail is much longer, I want to add an extra layer of the gel and check for any more imperfections. So I've got a couple seconds more to cure, and then I'm going to just inspect it and add the tiniest products ever whenever on each place which I might miss. Obviously I've got too much product there, but I've got also not enough in my typical corner. This place just never wants to take a product when I'm building the nails. So I'm just filling it up. I think it's just the way my nail grow. And then I also need to add some product in here. I check the other side, and the other sides tend to be like so nice actually. You know, it's just perfect. I don't have to probably do anything about it. Maybe just in a wee corner there where my natural nail is. Okay, and that's it. So, okay, maybe a tiny bit more on here. Just so I have not as big jump from the natural nail to the apex. Actually, it's a huge apex. But you want some strength, like, you know, they are not nails you would wear for every day. But you still want some strength, because otherwise when you start filing, you would just snap them. Okay, and that's me 100% happy with it. So I'm going to give the final cure, close my products, and then we can move on into the shaping. So clean it well. Okay, that's it cooked. So now we can remove the inhibition layer and the form. Like, be careful doing so. So I'm squeezing the form and then pulling it down. You can see it. What a beautiful nail we've got in there. And again, because it is a long nail, I'm going to clean it twice, maybe even 3 times from underneath as well. I don't want to be exposed to the uncured product. So really well get rid of this inhibition layer. And now let's start shaping. Okay, so I'm going to hold it on the top, and then we are going to file side walls first. Done. And same on the other side. Same on the other side. Sorry guys, this is actually funny. Edward Scissorhand. This is the joys and the fun part of being a nail technician, you know, doing all those extreme things. Okay, I'm checking how even it is, and it's getting there. I still need to file it a little bit more. And the other side. Okay, so my side walls are filed, and now I'm going to blend it around the cuticle area. Okay, and after this part is done, I need to smooth it out. So what I like to do is go like this and file this way the entire nail. I'm trying to don't touch the apex area too much. Get it into a nice point. And when you're filing those kind of extreme shapes, once you're almost there, I like to don't put pressure on it. So in the beginning I would put more pressure, and then once I'm almost there, I don't want to put the pressure on, because if you put the pressure in some parts, the file will grab away more of the product, and I want the file to touch the nail gently and only file away the places which are higher. I don't want to disturb the contact. Oh gosh, I hope that makes sense. So when we, maybe let's do it this way. So imagine there are some bumps in there, and if I would press harder, I might actually file uneven because I'm pressing into some places. But when you just filing like this, you will definitely file away the places which are higher without disturbing those filing process. This is only when you're really fussy and you want to do some kind of, I don't know, magazine work or a competition work. You would kind of really slow down and kind of go pretty fast, I would say, but more into those massaging motion like this. But you need to keep a full contact with your file, like the file needs to keep full contact with the nail. And this way you will file really nice and evenly. Instead of going like maybe here and here, you just keep filing into the shape of the nail. You have to try it, those filing, guys. Okay, I'm checking, so I still need to file a little bit more in here. And same, look what is happening. The nail is kind of bending, so if I would press too hard, I wouldn't be able to file it in the right places as well, because I would bend it even more. Yeah, we are almost there. So the next step, after I have filed so much, is to take a buffer and just smooth it out. So everything around the cuticle area. And then the entire nail. That looks so nice. Yeah, a couple more movements and then I can show you the final look of this beautiful set. Of course, I will decorate them and I will do another tutorial for you with some amazing design on top of them. I have no clue what it is going to be yet, but I need to keep your eyes on this video coming up once they're ready. Yeah, so let's clean those dust and then I can show you the look which we have created today. So that's those beautiful stiletto nail. I hope you have guys enjoyed it. Actually, I could maybe file a little bit more at the end to make it sharper. And this is almost like peeling a carrots. You want to be very gentle. That's better. Yeah, so we've got a beautiful set of those stiletto. Oh, that looks nice this way. Of those stiletto nails, and I hope you have really enjoyed this unusual video. I'm sending you lots of glittery hacks and bye for now.